Wedding dress shopping can be intimidating, but don't panic. We've got you covered with 8 tips that will help you find your wedding dress. Hi ladies, I'm Monica Washington with Platinum Bridal here on Wed Mayhem. And today I'm going to be talking to you about the ultimate beginner's guide to wedding dress shopping. You will learn how to communicate with your stylist, more about silhouettes, and how to ultimately find your dream dress. So without any further ado, let's get started. Our first tip may seem simple, but it's very critical. You have to talk to your stylist about your wedding day. When you sit down with your stylist, make sure that you inform them of the venue, the colors, and the size of your wedding. All of those little details are going to come into play and give the stylist the information that he or she needs to better help you. The size of your wedding is going to play into the dress that you choose, for one, because it also has to do with the flow of your day. Meaning, a larger wedding, if you have a huge ball gown with lots of guests and maybe a venue that may not be conducive to a large dress, that can tend to be a little uncomfortable for you. That's why we want to know the size of your guest count. Your venue is important for the stylist to know about, because if you are getting married in, say, a beach or a church, that is going to help that stylist pull styles that are going to be more conducive to that venue as opposed to pulling something that may not best fit your venue. Colors have changed in the wedding dress shopping experience. Before, it used to be the ivories and the whites would be all that you see. But now we see a lot more colors like champagnes, nudes, light golds. Depending on your style, your venue, your color scheme is going to determine the color that you may want to choose. So in the end, your stylist wants to know as many details as possible. Come prepared to share your wedding day, and she can best serve and help you find the dress of your dreams. Now for our second tip. You should talk to your stylist about your desired silhouette. Now keep in mind, you have not tried on dresses just yet. Until you actually get in the dresses, you won't know how it's going to look on you. However, having a visual or a Pinterest board or any type of photos of your desired choice is going to help your stylist better fit your personality and connect with you and possibly pull dresses that are within the realm that you'd like to see. If you have tried on wedding dresses before, do show your stylist the pictures of you in those dresses, possibly a favorite, maybe a dress to be. Make sure that you communicate that to your stylist so that she's not reinventing the wheel. If you've tried on A-lines and you don't really like them, you don't want her to pull styles that you've already tried on that you've already determined that you don't like. Do show the dress to be, show your favorites, show what you like and didn't like about those, and that will help her better serve you as well. Number 3 is a big one. Speak to your bridal stylist about the 4 main silhouettes in bridal. Silhouettes are a broad topic, and for more information, we have a video dedicated to the 4 silhouettes in bridal. As a general recap, the 4 silhouettes in bridal are your A-line, your fit and flare, your sheath, and your ball gown. It's important to choose a wedding dress silhouette because if you have not chosen a silhouette, you're going to have a hard time really focusing on the details of the dress. The silhouette that you choose is going to best describe the feel you want for your wedding day. It's going to describe your personality, and it's going to describe what your vision is for your day. If you can do that, then the details of necklines and some of the other features that are just simply a part of the dress will come naturally. So it's important that you narrow down a silhouette so that you're not jumping from silhouette to silhouette, and you can actually just hone in on the one that really connects with you and feels really good on your body. So we've talked about the different silhouettes and how you should ask your stylist to show you each silhouette, but have an open mind and make sure that you do try on each silhouette. You need to get a feel of each one on your body type. When choosing your wedding dress or looking through wedding dresses, keep in mind that hangers can lie. A dress may not look as beautiful on a hanger as it would on your body. So when your stylist suggests a dress for you, before you reject it, give it a shot. Don't let the hanger lie to you. It can look completely different on your body, and you can be pleasantly surprised. Tip number 5 may seem obvious, but you'd be surprised of how many brides do not do this. Ladies, you must tell your stylist what you like and dislike about the dresses you're trying on. How do you feel in the dress? What is it that you love? What is it that you don't love? Make sure you communicate with that. Keep in mind, your stylist did not design this dress, so by telling her that you don't like it is not offensive. Be brutally honest. Let her know what you like, every detail. Start with the neck and go down to the hem, what you don't like. If you have a hard time articulating those things you don't like, usually your stylist can pull that out of you, and that will better help her so that she's no longer pulling those styles that you don't like. So don't be shy. Make sure you are communicating. If you love it, say you love it. If you don't, make sure you communicate that. Ultimately, pay attention to how you feel in a dress. Comfort is everything. Keep in mind, you're going to be in this dress 8+ hours. So uncomfortable beading, itchy lace, any of those things that may not feel good in this dress, be honest and understand that you can find the dress of your dreams and still be comfortable. But again, comfort is not worth compromising on your wedding day. All right, we're almost there. Now it's time to narrow down our top 3 choices and start accessorizing. It's important to narrow down your top 3 choices because this is how you actually choose your dress. These dresses, be it 3 or maybe fewer dresses, you want to get back in them a second time. This is the opportunity to move around in the dress, to sit, to see how it really feels. Revisiting a dress, you want to make sure that you have that same feeling that when you first put it on if it is a top choice. If you put it on a second time and you're not quite feeling it the same, then that may not be a top dress at that point. Then when it's time to accessorize, make sure you accessorize with veils, headpieces, whatever that accessory feature is that you want to use. Make sure you put it on with each dress. You don't want to limit yourself, and you want to make sure that you get a look of the full silhouette, the full picture of your wedding day in your accessories. Accessories are just that. Accessories are to accessorize, not necessarily to make you love the dress. So the key is love the dress first and accessorize. It's going to make it prettier with the veil. You'll feel more like a bride. Yes, those things are true. However, you need to love that dress just the same when the veil comes off and it's time for the reception. So make sure you fall in love with the dress first and let the accessory just be the icing on the cake and just add to the dress. Now let's talk about lead times, alterations, and delivery dates. After you've narrowed down your dress choices, be sure to ask your stylist about lead times. Depending on the designer and where the dress is coming from is going to determine its lead time. Dresses nowadays are taking anywhere from 6 to 9 months to come in. Plus, you'll want to have an additional 2 months for alterations. So shopping early is a must in the bridal world. Secondly, if you do start to shop late, you could pay rush fees, be it in your alterations, or you will pay rush fees from the designer from actually ordering too late. Another thing to keep in mind is that alterations are not included in the price of the dress. So please remember that when you are purchasing a wedding dress and even setting your wedding dress budget, that you not only include the price of the dress, but also keep in mind there is going to be additional charges for alterations. It's best to start looking for your wedding dress a year out from your wedding if you have that time. The reason being is because you want to have the time for the dress to come in, but you also want to have time to shop around. You may have to visit a few boutiques and you don't want to exhaust yourself by trying to squeeze it all into one weekend. Maybe spend a couple months doing shopping. Allowing yourself at least a year is going to be the best bet and give you enough time to get exactly what you want. Lastly, give yourself enough time to make a decision. Don't be pressured into buying a dress today if you're not 100% sure. Take the time to go back, reflect on pictures, videos, and things that will really help you make a sound decision. Don't be pressured into buying today just to save that extra 10%. The main thing is to make sure to get the dress of your dreams and be confident in that dress instead of having buyer's remorse when you get home. That's it, ladies. Thank you so much for watching my video on the ultimate beginner's guide to bridal gown shopping. I hope that you enjoyed it and found tips that will help you choose your wedding dress. Make sure you like and subscribe and leave a comment below if you have any questions. Again, I'm Monica Washington of Platinum Bridal here with Wed Mayhem, where we are vowed to your vision.